Yes, what's up, peace, everybody? Hope you can hear me. I haven't been to this channel in a while. I promised to do some more work on this channel, but I couldn't pick a better time to come back to here because I wanted to do a video to show my support, my unyielding support to my brothers and sisters in North America right now, in the USA, who are going through the convulsions of one of the most brutal murders that we saw live on video of George Floyd. But George Floyd was just the latest in a stream of brutal murders after brutal murders of Black people, African people in America and across the world. But in particular in America, because the Americans seem to be the most bold in snuffing out the lives of Black people. George Floyd was held down, a white police officer, a man who, it comes out, he worked with in a nightclub for some time. So the man knew George Floyd. The white police officer knelt in his neck with his hands in his pockets and knelt in that man's neck. George Floyd cried out for his mother after complaining about how his neck hurts, his stomach hurt. On video saying they are going to kill me. Cried out for his mother before he died. Big grown man, strong man. Well, an Asian police officer looked on and kept the crowd at bay while his execution was going on. This is why I say there is no people of color alliance. That's why I don't call myself a person of color. I'm a Black man, an African man. There's no alliance between us. And I see a lot of Black celebrities now coming out and whatnot, talking about there's a better way to do this, there's a better way to protest. This is why Malcolm X said, only Black people, you see entertainers wanting to be the leaders of our political movements. Entertainers, basketball players, and singers in particular, people who use their voice for a living. They seem to be the ones who are propped up as the ones to speak on behalf of Black people. And a lot of them coming out, so Wiz Khalifa coming out, oh, you know, let's protest with love. There's no right way to protest. And Black people have been protesting peacefully for a lot of years in the Western Hemisphere. And all we get in return is violence. This is why S.K.N, after Toussaint attempted to have a peaceful resolution, after Toussaint beat the French, Toussaint trusted them, went back to the table with them, and they imprisoned him until his death. S.K.N said no. This animal only knows violence. And that's what he did. He said, "Coup tete bulke, cut off the heads, burn the houses." And it is in my opinion that Black people need to understand there's no right way to protest for this animal. I'm talking about the animal of the systematic white supremacy that rules the world. There's no right way, because if you protest peacefully, they don't want to do that either. If you kneel, get up. If you talk, shut up. So okay, this was coming. When people have to resort to these means, it means that they've had enough. And all these Black entertainers crying about people burning down buildings and all of that, I don't want to hear that, man. In any revolution that African people have been in, they've had to burn and destroy the methods and the means of the oppressor to make money. Their buildings, their cane fields, their tools, whatever. We had to destroy them. In any island in the Caribbean, They destroy the plantation houses, they destroy the tools them, they burn the cane fields. In America, the same thing. You have to do something to hurt them somewhere. You're going to hurt us too, but you're going to hurt them too. Because they won't come out and face you. They will send the guard out to fight you and shoot you. So you have to do something to get their attention, to hurt them, and you hurt them in their pockets. So if you have to burn their house, burn their houses. Burn the buildings. Don't burn your own though. Burn theirs. At this point, there's no going back. How much time these people going to show you that they don't love you, they don't care about you, and all these black people crying about, there's a better way to do this, violence, and you can't use violence to combat violence. Hey man, yes you can. Peace does nothing to violence. Physical violence, that is. When a person means to do you harm, when a person has shown you that they're willing to do anything to you to maintain the status quo, which is their power structure, peace will not help you. I don't know what else to say other than I wish the brothers and sisters the best in America. Keep yourselves safe. Continue punching this animal where it hurts. Don't stop. The next step after this, and even during this, unify, organize, because there has to be change after this. Do not allow these white allies with you, so-called white allies with you, to dictate what you do. Because a lot of them only there to make sure that they are, that they can guide what you're trying to do. You guide it yourself. But this shows you again that black people around the world cannot have peace until they carve out their own spaces. The George Floyd thing was just the latest in a history of violence towards African people by the same individuals. Let this be a lesson to all black people. You have to unify and organize. Continue the fight. Wish you all the best. Peace and power. Y'all have a nice day.